Hi, welcome. In this video, I'm out here with Cooper. Cooper is back for service dog training. We're into phase 2 now, and Cooper's doing really well in terms of starting to become more and more of a follower. Now, in this video, I'm going to be beginning to do the commands by way of the come command. And again, this is still, again, the focus on interaction based, with influence being a active agent. Okay, so what that represents is, again, using a leash. And here you'll see me using a longer leash, okay, by way of creating some distance. Now, when I do this interaction with dogs, understand that as I begin to separate, okay, it's all about still being able to communicate through the leash, generate the right type of a focus. And when I give the come command, I'm also saying the dog's name first. But again, the expectation is saying a dog's name and then waiting for a couple of seconds before giving the come command and beginning to assert influence. And so the focus here is on calling, getting the dog's attention. So say Cooper might be in a situation where I don't necessarily want him to move yet because of what's going on in the environment, but I want him to know that a command's coming. I want to get his attention. So by saying his name and without him moving, and then giving the command at the right time when I decide that I want him to respond. So here I'm going to be giving his command, I'm going to be giving his name, and then I'm going to be asserting influence. Now if he moves on his name, I'm going to be putting him back into the position. Okay, I want him to be solid. I don't want him to move except on the actual command itself. So how this sets up again is, as I'm doing this and starting to generate some separation, okay, you'll see the leash is kind of going to be directed a certain way so I can communicate with him. And then as I'm about to give the command, you'll see me drop the leash down and start to line it up so I can bring him directly in, so I can assert influence in a more of a funneling type of a motion. And so again, this is all about control, relationship. Influence is still the main thing. And I'm not going to be calling his name over and over again. I'm only going to be saying come one time, that he hears it. Because again, understand, his focus isn't on commands that way yet. Influence is what generates the strength of the command. Okay, so as I continue to do this in the coming days, he's going to start to respond more and more the right way. So I start to move here with Cooper. So as I move with him, I'm going to line this up. So I want to bring him into, the sit first. When I bring him to a sit, again, I'm going to give him the stay command, but it's implied. Understand that how I'm moving the leash, he'll start to understand that I want him to stay. And again, how I walk out with him. Now I'm going to get on the same side of his owner, the right side, to do this. Now, again, as I do, I'm going to step off. Now I step off, I'm going to step off with my left foot. Again, a little bit of a body cue here, so he kind of lines this up. But the main thing is him understanding through, again, how he perceives me and how even the tone of my voice is that I want him to stay where he's at. Stay. As I move, now as I move out, notice I'm going to communicate through the leash to get him, okay, to stay in position. Okay, I'm going to move now. I just tap the leash a little bit. Notice how that generates some focus on me. He's looking at me right now. I'm going to give the command from about here. Cooper, come. Pull, pull, pull. I'll pull him right in. I'll put him right here in front of me. I'm going to do a little push-pull. Nice and clean technique. I'm going to nudge here a little bit. Again, because I'm about to step off again, I'm going to tap a little bit to generate focus. I don't have to say stay from this point. It's pretty obvious that something different's happening, but again, this is all about him starting to become very solid, okay? And keeping it, so notice how the leash is up higher this way, so I can tap a little bit, communicate. I'm stepping off right in front of him. I want him, when he does respond, I want him right in front of me here. Cooper, come. Pull, 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 right in front. Line this up really well. A little push, pull here. And then tap a little bit again to generate focus on me again. A little bit of a subtle kind of nudging. Step off one more time. Cooper, come. Pull in and get him right in front of me. And from there, I give him the heel command, heel. I'm gonna bring him around. When I give that, I'm gonna bring him around, line him back up on my right side. Again, do the push-pull again. Step off my left foot. Cooper, stay. Again, line this up, see how I'm doing it, keep the leash up, tapping a little bit, generate focus. I'm creating some distance here, but I'm ready at any moment to put them back if I need to. Cooper, come. Pull right away, pull right in. Push, pull. Step off again, see how I'm just tapping a little bit to generate focus. A tap. Cooper, come. Pull, smooth and fluid technique. Right in, push, pull. Again, step off one more time. Cooper, come. Again, pulling in, right here. Again, bring him back to a heel, Cooper, heel. And I'm going to kind of bring him around here to generate it. Go back into the sit. And then come back in, and back in the sit position. So there's the framework, okay? That's something I'm gonna be working on with Cooper coming up during phase 2. Doing really good. You notice he's very, not moving, focusing in on me. So it's all about, again, it's about clear language to the method. And again, only saying the command one time, starting influence. And so after a while, what starts to happen is, without the leash, okay, and you'll see that during the training process, is him starting to respond the right way, okay, starting to cue up on verbal commands. But this is the way to do it. You need to tie it in through these interactions, with influence being an active agent to build, strengthen the verbal commands. Thanks for watching.